heap has been gathering dust for decades. You may as well just give up.
Primary functions operational.
What? What have you done?
Testing protocol initiated. Responding to hostile behavior.
Slag that imperfect and kill the interloper. They're getting too close.
Combat sequence operational.
me again. I taught you horn-cat buffoon to test me. I yield. Just follow me outside, all right? I promise I will explain everything. I know how this looks, but you have to understand, those... Fine. I made a bargain with Clavicus Vile. I know. Questionable. Just hear me out. All he wanted was a key. If I got it for him, he'd make me the ruler of Clockwork City. Unfortunately, someone stole the key before I could deliver it. Some daft talking crows. After that terrible business with the Shadow, I returned to my office to think. I arrived just in time to see one of those disgusting birds make off with the artifact. I panicked and ran here to hide. On my life, I did not. I wanted to heal the city, not destroy it. If I had known, I swear I never would have gone through with it. Yes. My methods were unconventional, I admit it. But you have to understand, I didn't do this for me. I did it for the city. Look around. Bloodthirsty fabricants, barren wastes, crumbling towers. This is all Sotha Seal's fault. He abandoned us. While he tinkers away in the Centralis, we scrape by, eating nutriment paste and hiding from killer machines. Is that fair? Should we thank him for that? I thought so. Look, bartering with Clavicus Vile was unwise, I know. Offering Daedric artifacts to Dark Princes, it was a mistake. Even so, you've made the right choice. Take me back to the Brass Fortress. I will admit to my crimes. Once we arrive at the Basilica, I can explain everything to Varuni. Maybe she'll...
Chancellor Gascon!
Oh, no. Luciana, just let me explain.
Shut that lying mouth of yours or I'll shut it for you. Permanently. Thank you for digging this traitorous mongrel out of the Terminus. Varuni wants to speak with you back at the Basilica.
have important business back in Vardenfell. I can't be late. I need to leave.
Forward, it cries. Forward to the fruits of cheap ambition. Forward to the promise of everlasting kingdoms.
Will you stop mocking me?
I told you what I know, Varuni. I'm trying to make this right.
Welcome back. I was just having a little chat with former Chancellor Gascoigne. He insists he's told me everything, but I know him well enough to know he's still hiding something. Honestly, I can barely stand to look at him. Typical Gascoigne. Always trying to oil his way out when his plots fall apart. What did he tell you? Any specific leads we can follow up on? The Congress of Calibration thanks you for your service. And on a personal note, I applaud your mercy. Gascoigne's an insufferable traitor, but he's still an apostle. Lord Set always said we should take care of each other. Obviously, we need to recover this mysterious key. I don't know where it is, or what it does, but if Daedric princes intend to mount an invasion over it, we can't afford to let it slip through our fingers. Gascoigne insisted that Talking Crows stole the key from him, right? We should start with them. According to the constables, the birds started stealing things as soon as they arrived. I've never seen a crow before. Is that sort of thing unusual? Well, the fact that they arrived so soon after you revealed the shadow is suspicious. But they seem more interested in simple mischief than anything else. Ask around the Chancel of Transaction. Perhaps one of our constables can tell you more. The sermons never prepared us for something like this. Perhaps...
Trading one cage for another.
By the word of Set, I am bound. Current status, do not disturb.
Important business back in Vardenfell. I can't be late. I need to leave.
Forward, it cries. Forward to the...
Will you stop mocking me?
Go on, get out of here.
We go where we please, wingless. Go away, or we peck out your eyes. Eyes? Ah, sweet, juicy eyes.
Such flavor.
Ah, tender bits.
Vile beasts. Come to gawk at the birds? Just keep those heels spring-loaded, friend. The big one there nearly pecked an apostle's ear off. She said it was due for a replacement anyway, but even so, I'm sure it didn't tickle. Well, may Sothasil bless your attempt. Honestly, if you got them to stop bickering and babbling for even a moment, I'd probably slip a spring. Other than everywhere, the loudest gather around a tree just outside the Basilica. I assume those are the ones you're after? Now listen, they'll demand some kind of ridiculous tribute, I guarantee it. Don't do anything stupid, all right? I pity the factotum that has to clean his holy likeness up there. I've never seen so many droppings in one place. What, like the birds? No. We did have a skeevaton infestation once. Someone left the fabricator running and it spewed out thousands and thousands of the things. The apostles deployed clockwork cats to catch them, but then... Exactly. By the time Sothasil caught wind of it, the fortress was packed full of wind-up bears and motorized tigers. Quite a scene.
I'm glad Stormhold is safe again. But why did the killer restrict himself to Dunmer?
Intruder! Halt! Halt! Speak or be pecked! Spy! Stay back, spy! This tree belongs to the Blackfeather Court. The Duke claimed it by law of sovereign roost. Look for shinies somewhere else. Go! Go! Spy! No talking! I know a spy when I see one. The Exarchs of Dross may share meat with featherless giants, but not the Blackfeather Court. In wartime, only spies approach without tribute. Tribute? Yes! Shinies for the Duke! We demand a treasure from our enemy, the metal man who shouts at us, Constable Drados. May his tail droop and his wings... Perhaps he carries a treasure beneath his clinkety-clanking clothes. Or maybe he hides treasure away in the stone nest called cloisters. That is for you to find out, Featherless.
Look who's back. Just couldn't turn the key with those birds, eh? I told you they'd ask for something. A silver treasure. Of course! They want my canteen. Those daffy birds sent you after a pewter canteen. Fine, but this had better work. If these vermin are still filching out...
Well, do you have our shinies? Speak, spy! Such sparkle and shine! The shouting metal man gave you this treasure willingly? Why? Ah! He quails at the might of the court and wishes to surrender! Yes! Yes, we accept! A fitting prize, this canteen! Perhaps you are a worthy crow friend after all. Ask your question. Yes, the great prize, the shiniest lock poker. Our heroic Knight of Marrow breached the gates and claimed it from the clumsy apostles and our Exarch foes. The featherless ones squabble over its whereabouts, but they'll never find it. Never! No! Only our Duke of Crows knows. You cannot speak to him, crow friend, not without an escort. Find the Knight of Marrow by a great waterfall, south and east, swooning like a lovesick dove, no doubt. Even now he builds his lady love a glorious nest, but she is fickle and he is foolish. Enemy crows, the Exarchs of Dross. They serve the Shadow Women and try to steal the great prize from us. But the Blackfeather Court bows to no one. Shrikes, weeping, featherless paleskins that swat and curse us. And their other servants also. If you see it, you will know. No silver glistens and gleams like the prize. The Exarchs and the Shadow Women want it, but it's ours now. Ours! How did you learn how to talk? We crows are clever and wise. Wise! We bend our words into sentences.
Who is this? Do you come to challenge the Knight of Marrow? Have at me, featherless foe. If you be foe, cast down your silly gauntlet. But I warn you, you touch this magnificent trove at your peril. I gathered these treasures for my lady love, the Duke holds court in Blackfeather Castle. I could arrange a meeting, but can't you see? You would do that? But how? I gathered a great hoard of glistening treasures and sweetmeats, and she only laughed. Laughed! Perhaps a different... Yes, a poem! A trinket unlike any other! The flightless oafs who live here in the fortress hid a great hoard of words. Follow me! The word vault is this way! This way! Important business back in Vardenfell. Can't be late. I need to leave. Ah! Here we are. The word vault lies behind that door. I shall perch here and await your swift return. Mocking me.
By the word of Set, I am bound. Just a moment. Category not found.
Dreaming. Discarded flowers. Empty cylinder.
Thank you for your patience. This unit has generated an original composition based on your inquiry.
Love poem.
Please claim your word form at Spool 17. Poem. A collection of thematically appropriate statements and metaphors arranged in stanzaic sequence, including title and required punctuation. Yes, this unit has composed a poem.
You need something? I'm sort of in the middle of this theorem, and... yep, lost it again. Love poem? By the gears, why do you want one of those? I don't stray far.
Welcome to the Archibox, where all children of Sotha Seal may hear his divine word. A love poem? Oh, where to begin? I have so many favorites. Perhaps the Song of the Axle, or Are you looking for something more conventional? Ode to Brass Lily might please you. It's over on spool 19.
My feathers quiver with inspiration. Well, which one should I use to woo my sharp idol? Yes, perfect. Let's do that one. I can't wait to express my feelings in the sweaty, fat-legged, wingless way to the castle of my lady love.
Well,
I have important business back in Vardenfell. I can't be late. I need to leave.
Forward, it cries. Forward to the fruits of cheap ambition. Forward to the promise of everlasting...
Will you stop mocking me?
Take a breath and report. What's the situation in there?
Grim, Proctor. Daedric beasts and shadow cultists control much of the district. And the crows, oh God, the sky's thick with them.
This way, Squire! Come! Come!
Varuni's auxiliary? What are you doing here? First that bastard Devaith, and now the crows? Your taste in companions grows worse by the hour. Sorry, we're having a very bad day.
you mean to...
Normally, I'd say we should simply kill them all and take the key by force. But it seems these birds have a real talent for hiding things. Daedra and cultists tossed the district for hours, and from what we can tell, they didn't find any... Fine. You can play their ridiculous game. For now. But I'm coming with you. I've lost enough citizens already.
No! Your metal woman is not allowed in Castle Blackfeather. I forbid it.
I don't want to go anywhere near your filthy castle vermin. Let's get this over with. Keep your sword arm wound tight. Daedra could still be lurking around here.
Reflecting. Temperature variance detected.
Crow Mother, help me.
My fair maiden of ruin, my heart swells to see you, like a dead cat's belly warmed by the sun. A brass lily nods, under gentle showers. Its shiny petals polished under a rain of kisses.
Rain? No rain. It crinkles my feathers.
Oh, no, not real rain. A rain of entrails. Yes, tasty entrails.
Entrails? Oh, Sir Knight, you know the way to my heart goes through my gullet. Bring me entrails and I shall share with you. Maybe.
She said yes. I owe you a debt, crow friend. Duke, may I present the featherless poet?
Approach, poet. Let me get a measure of you. Hail, crow friend, to my great knight of Marrow. You come to parley? What boon do you seek from the Black Feather Court? The shiniest? The great prize? Outrageous. What could you possibly offer us that rivals the luster of the magnificent lock poker? Speak quickly, speak! You would take up the Black Feather banner? Tempting. The Exarchs use wingless allies to shoot down my vassals and scatter my treasures. But if we had a giant of our own... Very well. I accept! Go! Destroy Exarchs of Dross hate us. They envy our fine plumage and covet our gleaming treasures. Eons in crow time. But the Black Feather Court will not be intimidated by these grackles. Through a pool of shadow, we heard the call of our mistress and obeyed. But once we saw this great sea of treasures, we decided to revolt. The Duke of Crows does as he pleases. I have heard this name, Sothasil. A dead king. A soon dead king, I've heard it said. It makes no difference. I know only that he's a half-metal giant who hides in a buzzing nest deep within the city. And that the Exarch...
So, we're going to fight birds. If only my Riemann dragoons could see me now. You know, it's times like these that I really wish I had a sense of humor. You're really reaching. Enough.
Prepare to die, you featherless...
Retreat! Retreat!
Take one step
Why do you
closer.
always
We
dare
you.
to fly, fools?
Thick-legged filth. We'll...
Ha! Well struck, Squire. The Exarchs are in full retreat. Look how they caw like chicks and empty their bowels. Yes, yes! The flightless cultists summoned it to guard their treasures. Behold, Black Feathers! Our giant prepares to destroy the Guardian! Guardian! Our giant approaches!
This giant smells the Guardian! Fly, Exarchs, fly!
the Duke!
Memory artifact ready. Cognitive maintenance required. Core rotation.
Victory! We picked the bones clean. I know what I said, fledgling! A trick, a bluff, a great crow scheme. The Queen of Chaff will arrive shortly. We must stun her with my magnificence. Are you ready? Look around. I picked this place for a reason. Pulley and pushy contraptions abound. When the city's wingless servants fiddle with him, the gears turn and pipes creak. I need to convince the Queen of Chaff that these machines serve me, and me alone. Yes, exactly. A performance. My legs, while svelte and regal, are not strong enough to push and pull these levers. I need you and your meaty hands. When the Exarch's queen witnesses my powers, she will take wing and never return. Of course not! No more time to plan. The queen's entourage approaches. Hide yourself! Hide! Hide!
than I thought. Show me the key, or my murder will tear you apart.
You are the fool, Chaff Queen. I wield the power of the machines now.
You expect me to believe that? Give me the key, or we'll peck you to ribbons.
Behold!
What? Steady, Exarchs. It's just a trick.
Waking machines awaken!
I will not be threatened. I am the Queen of Chaff.
Your doom is nigh. My machines will destroy you.
No! Impossible! Impossible!
Now, Queen of Chaff, you will die!
I yield. Such power.
Victory for the Duke! Victory for the Black Feather Court! We may have a complication. My. This would be much easier if you had feathers. I have. Kind of. I hid the great prize nearby. But in your zeal to impress me, you threw the wrong switch. Now the door leading to the shiniest is blocked. Blocked! I can fly through, but you will need to take the long way around. North! I will dispatch my proud Knight of Marrow to accompany you. Good luck.
Follow me, crow friend. The shiniest treasure awaits. Look at all these clicky-clanky lizard monsters. Good thing they're caged, right?
The skeleton key at last.
Stay back, my liege. Have at thee!
My knight, no!
Our victory over the Exarchs came at great cost. Quill and Claw, our lost knight was a true hero. We will not forgive, and we will not forget. I do not know which lock the Shadow plans to poke with the key he stole, but we will help you stop him. Yes! You are as much a member of this court as any crow. Our swift wings and keen eyes are at your disposal. Find the Shadow of Sotha Seal, claim the key he stole, and avenge my Knight of Marrow!
You look haggard. What happened in there? The skeleton key? Nocturnal's key? Damn it. I always suspected, but hoped it wasn't true. The Omnivox alarm. Slag it! Someone's breaching the Cognitum Centralis. I have to get back to the Basilica. Meet me there!
What is it?
What part of sealed don't you understand? The Shadow put a hex on the lift. Perhaps if we had the key you managed to lose.
Here we go again. I told you before, Lord Set would never allow the skeleton key to enter the city. There must be another explanation.
Well, by all means, explain it to me. Just be sure to use small words. I wouldn't want you to strain yourself.
You arrived just in time. I don't know how much more of Devaith and Varuni's bickering I could take. It's as I feared. The Shadow breached the Cognitum Centralis, Lord Set's seat of power. If it reaches the core, if it removes Lord Set from the throne aligned, we can't let that happen. You should steel yourself for the battles ahead. We arrived too late. As soon as the Shadow of Sotha Seal claimed the skeleton key, it slithered into the fundament and sealed all the doors leading to the Cognitum Centralis. Fear and Varuni tried to break the seal. You can see how that turned out. None. Lord Set designed the Cognitum to be virtually impenetrable. Even so, these whispering shadow cultists move through the city unhindered. I crossed staves with an Argonian mage once. He could leap through shadows, crossing long distances in seconds. Maybe that's the answer? We have that bastard Gascon jailed in the East Wing. He spent most of his time sulking, but he might speak to you. Of sorts. Our legal system is pretty rudimentary, mostly because we use it so rarely. Infractions result in exile most of the time. But this business with Gascon and Clavicus Vile is a good deal more serious than research sabotage. Not always. Sometimes we mind lock them in one of our rumination chambers. I suspect that's what awaits our former chancellor. If we... Cognitive prison. We induce a coma and set the brain on a recursive loop, trapping the condemned in an inescapable mental space. As far as I know, we've only done it 12 times. Better than a summary execution. Remember, I grew up in the Riemann military. Brain jail sounds pretty lenient to me. Only what I read in the Imperial histories as a student. Daedric princes litter the world with profane relics, artifacts meant to corrupt or ensorcel the greedy and weak-minded. Hermaeus Mora offers a book. Periite grants a shield. Nocturnal is more generous. She provides a mask, a bow, and a key. Exactly. Scholars say the key can open any lock, regardless of its complexity. I think it may go even deeper than that. Lord Set modified himself extensively over the centuries. I think the Shadow may try to unlock Sotha Seal himself.
Why must I always surround myself with soft-headed zealots? Why? Oh, come now, I don't mean you. I'm talking about your gentle friend suffers from some very serious delusions. The Shadow managed to seal every entrance to the mechanical fundament, and, by extension, every entrance to the Cognitum Centralis, Sotha Seal's inner sanctum. Honestly, I have no idea. I tried to talk to Luciana.
Ah, you again. I suppose I should thank you for sparing me for all the good it will do. That lumbering pile of scrap Luciana means to lock me in deep storage, I know it! Just leave me to my hand-wringing, all right? Information? I've been locked in this bleak little room since we parted ways. What could I possibly know? I heard the Omnivox squawking earlier. Is that what... I could help you, but I'd need something in return. 1 o'clock. True, I suppose. Despite what you might think, I love this city. I can't be... I know of 2. 1 east, 1 west. Look for the hidden caves where the shadows gather in force. Once you find a gate, you need only let yourself sink into it. The gates weave in and out of Nocturnal's realm of Everglow. You can use them to reach your ultimate destination, just as the cultists do. But you must first... Set bless your labors. I mean that.
Tell me you have something. Gates, of course. My apostles ran down a few rumors about cultists building strange basins on the periphery of the radius, but we never found any of them. How do these gates work? So we'll use the cultists' own pathways against them. Makes sense. Can't say I have any desire to fight my way through a plane of oblivion, but we don't have much of a choice, do we? And we have no way to know which will get us to our destination faster. Let's split up. I'll take the western gate, you take the east. Try to navigate the Everglow. I'll do the same. Hopefully one of us will make it to the Cogidum in time.
of crows sent us far and wide looking for you. My wings ache from the efforts. Ache! You wish to use the gloaming gates, yes? Well, only crows and shrikes and silly cultists can use them. The mistress keeps them locked. Yes, you need a crow's cunning to use these things. Now, in you go. I will come with you to help you find our brave knight's murderer. You must kill the shadow of the clock god. Kill him, then we'll pick the bones clean. The metal woman. Ah, we help her too, but only because we know you'd be cross if we did not. Yes, this is it. Everglow. Follow me. Gates closed! Closed! You'll have to find another way round.
I feel its desired.
worse, night hag. You get nothing from me. Wouldn't defend just any gate. This must lead back to the city. Follow me. I recognize this place. These are the tunnels that lead to the Coggadum. Looks like the factotums put up a fight when the shadow came through. Not enough, it seems. There, the Shadow's ward. He said it would guide me through the darkness one day. I couldn't find a use for it then. But now... Yes, he said that logic and wisdom would part the shadows of doubt. It worked! How could he have known? Never mind. Meet me at the entrance to the Coggadum. We have work to do. I don't often admit surprise, but I'll be candid. That was one of the weirdest journeys of my life. And with the shadow barrier removed, we can move freely between the Brass Fortress and the Coggadum again. Now, tighten that armor and sharpen your weapons. Entering the Coggadum Centralis can prove deadly on the best of days. Beyond whatever Daedric horrors the shadow left in its wake? You know I don't put much stock in hope. Sotha's seal prepares for every conceivable eventuality. But the shadow is Sotha's seal. It's difficult to create countermeasures for yourself. We can't count on Sotha's seal. This task falls to us. Are you ready? The shadow's got to be approaching the throne by now. We have to hurry! Just as I suspected. The defense system locked down the bridge. Slag it! I can use this terminal to unlock it, but the alarm cut the power. Looks like it has 2 charging junctions. I need you to find 2 core pumps. Can you do that? One other thing. There's a master factotum down here called...
Greetings. I am Ios. Please be advised. The sacred Cogitum Centralis is currently sealed. I kindly encourage you to exit the Cogitum immediately. Thank you for your compliance.
Not going to happen, Ios.
Beginning entity analysis. Error. Entity exists outside known POSA points. Transitioning to general reception array. Hello. I am Ios, the Automata Incarnum Overseer System. Master Seal created me to maintain and supervise the substrata operations of Clockwork City. This partition can provide answers to Class 7 queries only. Thank you for your understanding. Assessing threats to Master Seal.
Dreaming. Open window. Sunlight through glass.
Threat analysis prepared. Prospect Numidium. Negative. Prospect Almalexia. Negative. Prospect accessing privatized threat array.
Dreaming. Knee abrasion. Lullaby.
Threat located. Nocturnal. Urdra. Unfathomable Mistress of Shadows. Prospect registered. Risk level moderate. Thank you for your concern. Motive evaluation complete. Non-hostile intent confirmed. Assistance threshold increased 20.
Shut down the core's defenses, but we shouldn't find our path blocked like this again. More shadows, even thicker than before. Damn. The shadow banishing spell I used on the lift overtaxed my nerve junctions. We need to find another way through. Try throwing that switch. I see something. Some kind of light burning away the corruption. A lamp, like the one you used to expose the shadow. When Soda Sil saved me, he said I would shine a light one day. Could this be? Questions for another time. Another switch. Try it out.
Following me, are you? Brave and foolish.
More shadows. Let's hope Zelda Series had the foresight to install those lamps here too.
Relish the victory while you can. It will take more than lamps to keep me from the throne aligned.
Conducting piston check. Awareness rating stabilized.
You should be thanking me. If you only knew the things Zelda Series was capable of, you'd want to kill him too.
Another gate. Damn! We've got to find the release!
governs all axle operations and gate controls. How can I assist you? Evaluating access petition.
Dreaming. Raindrops on glass. Wood smoke.
Access granted. Please make swift... Detection array fully calibrated. Awareness rating 94%. Surveying area. Fish result. No access on light fabric teams. Routine diagnostics complete. Resuming threat awareness.
You're close now, but not close enough. Now, I will unlock this fool from the throne and claim what's mine.
Warning. Situation critical. Daedric threat rating increased to severe. I detect both a Daedric entity and a Daedric artifact in the throne room. Proximity to the throne aligned, and Master Seal poses Warning. I detect conducting confidence assessment.
Dreaming. Deceased bird. Handkerchief.
Confidence assessment complete. Certainty rating does not meet credible acceptance threshold. Fail-safe preparations underway. This partition is not authorized to discuss fail-safe protocol. Effects on non-divine persons' psyches deemed too dangerous by Master Seal. Fail-safe will 0. Farewell, and good luck.
He's using the skeleton key to unseat the real Zelda Seal. We cannot let him get inside that machine.
I see I'll have to deal with you first.
We'll have to break the link. What are you doing?
Never mind where I came from. I'm keeping Seal alive, you ungrateful shrew. We can't let the shadow escape.
Just hurry. I can't hold the light for long.
Even now, at the end, you bicker. How predictable.
Here! Nocturnal!
Why do you struggle so? Do you not see that it's hopeless? Give in to the dark.
Can't hold it much longer! Get up, comrade! You have to turn the skeleton key! Now!
I will not yield. Go, friend. Do as Fear says. Unlock the throne. Free Sotha Seal.
Shall bear your weight no longer. Be gone.
You achieve nothing, little godling. The Triad lose upon Somerset shores. All that is shall be ours.
Well done, my friend. Oh, enough theatrics, Luciana. On your feet. Luciana?
We should return to the surface. This is no place for mortals. The prisoner. At last. You are early. Or perhaps late. It makes little difference. Restored, yes. I reclaimed my shadow, and with it, knowledge of what transpired and what's to come. Altruism. A rare trait. Luciana will die. If not here and now, then elsewhere and later. I can delay her death if you wish, but to what end? Consider carefully. Luciana. Clever. At another time, in another place, I would gladly part with it. In truth, I have no interest in Daedric baubles. Unfortunately, the Shadow Queen still... Power. Interesting. Power to what end, I wonder? You possess a great well of potential. Altruism. Ask and you shall have it. It is done. The recalibration may take some time, but the Proctor will make a full recovery. I know she will put this gift to good use. Please, take this as well. A token. Strange. I spent lifetimes here in the world of tangible forms, but each time I emerge from the throne, it seems I must delay my work for a time. When I reclaimed my shadow, I learned a great deal. In the short term, I need Devaith Fear. He took his leave to attend to matters outside my fortress. I wish to speak with both of you in a more private setting. We will speak in time. First, find Devaith Fear. I wish for both of you to meet me at the Elegiac replication, a memorial south of here. But you will find her in her retreat here in the Basilica.